Yes, we have the real stuff happening next year. It's going to be Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. The elections are coming. But what is the future beyond that? Who will be the next nominees for both? Because I believe that you will see Trump in front of Biden, which will see a change on both sides because I don't see Joe Biden reapplying for the job. So who is in the running to take over? Yes, well, don't get it twisted. The favourite one here is Michelle Obama. Yes, no doubt about it. Every Democrat is wanting Michelle Obama to run. Um, but yes, the question marks is can they get it done in office? She would be a popular vote, no doubt about it. Um, whether she is the right candidate, that's a question mark for everyone to discuss at home. But she's definitely has the popularity to get it done. How about on the other side of the, I don't know what side of the field he's going to be, but I'm presuming he'll be a Republican, but who knows? Andrew Tate. Yes, Andrew Tate. Um, no doubt about it. Clearly, he's more of a man's man than Donald Trump is. Absolutely, he is the masculine of all masculinity, if you believe in his stuff. Um, is he too minoritized to actually win the presidency? I'm not sure. I've got a funny feeling if he really wanted to push his luck and go their way, I think there would be enough people that would support him to potentially get in office. It might sound crazy, but yes, Andrew Tate definitely is a possibility. But yes, another popular vote, clearly, not that I see her doing it anytime soon, but if she decides she wants to give up the singing and go on, probably the most popular person on the planet right now is Taylor Swift. Absolutely took over Super Bowl. Absolutely just all over the show here with Taylor Swift. Is she a chance at ever being the president? Well, it depends. Yep, we still haven't seen the first lady president, folks. So, her and Michelle Obama. They're not the only people on the list from the female side that I've got here. I've got a few others to add to this list, but yes, Taylor Swift will definitely be in the running. Mr. Beast, yes, Mr. Beast, one of the most popular YouTubers out there, absolutely just blowing it. Could he be serious and run as a presidential elect? I tell you this one thing: if he runs, he wins. I got no doubt in my mind. If Mr. Beast wants to go that path, he would win in a landslide. I think he's so popular with the younger generation. They'll actually vote, and they will be going boom, boom. Thank you, man. There's always question marks over whether the young people actually vote, and all the time they don't. But if Mr. Beast goes along, I tell you what, there will be a revolution. And it could be the biggest landslide you'll ever see. Mr. Beast absolutely, to me, could potentially win. But would I say he has the rhetoric to get it done? That would be a question mark. Whether he can do the talk, I would say he'd be the worst one on this list in terms of talking presidentially, policies and all that stuff. Whether he has that in him, that would be a big question mark, to be honest. But in terms of popularity, there's probably nothing more popular than him. You can look at the Paul brothers if you want to go out that way as well. Logan Paul. There's a lot of YouTubers out there you could add to this list, but I'm not going to put all out on the list. How about Oprah? Yes, Oprah, very much maligned of recently, depending on what side of the fence you are with on Michael Jackson, whether he's a molester or not. Oprah has really, with the new findings with these two young guys, has really put her offside with a lot of people. So whether or not she has the popularity now that she once had is probably debatable as well. But she's definitely got the talk. If you want to talk about anyone on this list who's got absolute talking, Oprah, hands down. To me, in terms of what I think she could talk about overall, everything, she would be the biggest one on the list for mine. I think she could talk all different things. I think other people like the Tates, and well, obviously Trump, but Tate would absolutely try to dominate you, try to eat your words and all that stuff. He'll play the alpha male perfectly. So whether that'll work to get the woman vote, there's a question mark there, obviously. But yes, in terms of overall talk, Oprah would be number one in the talking side for mine. Ellen DeGeneres, yes, absolute Ellen DeGeneres again, another maligned figure now for the treatment of her staff before the show has been canned, pretty much because of that. There's no doubt of that. In my mind, that's why it got canned. She just couldn't take the risk and just said, no, we got to finish while we're still hot instead of going down the track. But yes, I think a lot of her popularity would have dropped a bit though of Ellen DeGeneres in terms of the thing. But yes, so that's a little bit on who could be the next president nominee in America. Who are the people that are looking around? You obviously have the people that are in politics right now, but it seems to be what I've seen is the more. I mean, you can look at people like Beyonce if you want to go down that route. You can. There's so many people. Would you want would you see like a Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg go down that track? These are the types of people that can definitely potentially go that way. But yeah, who else this will realistically actually look to be in that way? I think Michelle Obama. Obviously, there's obviously Hillary Clinton, but she's getting too old now. Probably. She's another one who could clearly be on the list. But yeah, I think Michelle Obama probably wants to obviously waited for this Donald Trump before she maybe potentially has a look at it. Well, I never really heard Oprah talk about she wants to be president. So, but I would say that they're the big two. But Andrew Tate for me is an absolute smoky hell of the. I don't know if he'd ever want to go down that track. I don't think that's in his thought process of ever even trying to attempt that. But if he wanted to think he could be the leader of the world, then potentially he would go on there. But yes, yeah. If I'm looking at all the lists, I mean, there's other candidates. You want to look at sports people, you can look at Michael Jordan. He's been career, and if you want a more of an alpha male type who acts like a good man, is Tiger Woods. So I mean, there's so many different avenues you can look down. You can have Roger Federer if you want that type of guy, Mr. Nice. So there's so one. Obviously, Roger Federer's not American, but just giving you the naissance of what it wants to be. But basically, at the moment, it just looks like it's a complete joke of a society, to be honest. And just the way that they're electing people, it just seems absolute craziness over there. How they're selecting at the moment is just all over the show. No conviction. But yes, yep. If I'm gonna label it a one, who would I pick? Yeah, probably. It's tough because do you want someone who gets the job done, or do you want someone? That is the question mark I have here. I've got no doubt what Andrew Tate would say. He would try to implement absolutely. Whether he legally can do some of the stuff he's wanting, I don't know if they will even get through, because legally he can't do some of the stuff he might potentially want to do. Oprah, I see it has the all-round game to do it. Yeah, I'd probably go with Oprah if I was going to pick one. If I was going to pick someone out, this is Oprah for me. But I mean, there's so many ways you can look at it. Michelle Obama's had the experience of learning how Barack has done it. And there's plenty more other people out there in the world that can do this job, no doubt about it. And they can be politicians as well. It doesn't have to be all these celebrities. But I'm just giving you a look at this. This is just a little fun. This is Barry Charles News for another episode, and I'll be back with more soon. Have an awesome day out there.